You notice the offsets on these free throws. He lines up in the right third of the free throw line.
Another steal. Arkansas still pressing. You think Nolan's trying to make a statement to Texas in the Southwest Conference here with 7 minutes to go and they lead by 33 and they're still pressing? Or
you think this is some kind of farewell salute?
I think, well, in all honesty, Arkansas has always been sort of the outcast of the Southwest Conference. The only school not from the state of Texas.
Right.
Of course, they've had a great football tradition under Frank Broyles through the years. Won a lot of Southwest Conference titles there. And then, of course, when Eddie Sutton came into Arkansas, some of the great teams he had there dominating, and they picked right up with Nolan Richardson. And there's a lot of people that I'm sure in the Southwest are happy to see him go. Then on the other hand, Arkansas brought a lot of national stature to the conference, especially in basketball.
Well, they certainly have, and there's been a lot of talk about how the Southwest Conference is going to make up for that lack of a good team in Arkansas.
101-66, and now that is the most points scored in the finals of the Southwest Conference. The old record was set back in 1989, Arkansas against Texas, and Arkansas scored 100. So
I believe they're going to set a lot of more points to that record. It's going to be hard to equal in the future.
Well, this gets to be a little demoralizing for Texas after a while. Dudek.
Watch out behind you.
All right.
Hank Dudek.
All right.
He'll make the highlight film with that one.
Mayberry. Miller. Dudek is scrambling. Dudek with the tackle. And the takedown.
Dudek's having the fun of the year, and here he is for the slam. So good quickness. Collected himself real well and having some fun.
So Hank has picked up his fourth foul, and he's been in there about 5 minutes. So
he's playing with a full heart.
Clyde Fletcher at the line now for Arkansas. And at the SEC championship game, Alabama has handled upstart Tennessee, and boy, people were, what happens if Tennessee wins that SEC title? They had about 12 and
they had a losing record and had a chance there to go all the way to the NCAA with a win in the finals.
So Texas and Arkansas, of course, will both advance in the Southwest Conference. Houston was one of those bubble teams, and SMU beat them. The thought is that Houston may not get the bid, but it looks like maybe 3 teams going to the NIT, and Rice is one of those teams. And they did a good job this year, and it looks very much like Rice and TCU, along with Houston, would go to the NIT if the Cougars don't get that NCAA bid.
Rice was very impressive in this tournament. They got their game together here at the end of the year, and is playing very, very well.
Miller, and another easy two, 105-68. I mean, how many points will Arkansas score today? As Joey Wright hits the 3.
Wright with the green light on the 3 here, trying to get them back respectable with the 3-point shot.
Well, Arkansas will now score 100 points in 6 of their last 9 Southwest Conference games.
Hard drive by trademark move by him.
Cambridge at the other end.
Cambridge changed hands on Miller right then.
Best thing about this game right now is the clock's running, Joe, with 5:49 to go. 107-73. A terrific first half of basketball. Texas had a 7-point lead at one time in that first half.
They had a good game plan, but they just couldn't stick to it as Arkansas pulled out on them, and then you have to gamble to try to get back in the game. And when they double-team Miller there in the second half and left people open on the fringe, Arkansas adjusted offensively very, very quickly, very well, and that's when they really started hitting the outside shots and pulling away. And their press was effective at that time also, limiting Texas to 1 shot there to their 5 at the start of the second half.
Bowers comes out of the game for Arkansas, and checking in number 44, Sean Davis, the 6'9" junior from Maud, Texas. Joey Wright goes for one. one of the things I think that Arkansas has to be concerned about, and if you look at a downside going into the tournament, really rather lethargic play at times by Todd Day. I mean, he's a guy that's got great ability. There's no question about his talent, but there are days it seems he comes to play Joe, and there are days that's just like in the first half here where he's not there.
Well, you got to remember that it's a team game, and you can't take it personally when you have an off night. You've got to go on and contribute to the team. And I think that Todd is getting a little bit too personal in his relationship to the game. And he certainly got a lot of ability and great future in basketball.
Well, they definitely need him if they are going to make it to the Final Four, with the hopes of possibly meeting Nevada, Las Vegas again and avenging that loss. The only losses this year for Arkansas: Arizona, Nevada, Las Vegas, and of course Texas. And Nevada, Las Vegas, and Arizona. Of course, Arizona ranked in the top 5 for most of the year as a market team.
No embarrassment in those losses. Certainly.
Miller.
I think they gained some momentum in this tournament, and you can see them coming together. They got a lot of arsenal, got a lot of weapons offensively, and their defense just won't let you play. They disrupt any offensive plan that you've got, any kind of attack that you want to make. Their defense is so swarming, so quick, so aggressive, just like right there as Fletcher flipped that ball out.
Mayberry. Miller gets it, puts it up, misses that, and that's a rare miss. He's 9 of 12. Oliver Miller leads the Southwest Conference, third in the nation in field goal percentage at 70%. And he would have new Southwest Conference records if he would maintain that throughout the season for both this year and the career.
Dudek just fouls out.
Well, he got his money's worth while he was in there.
Well, you like the sub to go in there, though. I like the sub to come off the bench and give you that great effort, get out and run, get after people defensively, run the court, you're fresh, you're coming off the bench, take advantage of those players that have been going up and down the whole game.
So didn't you ever have that guy that you brought in and say, look, I don't care what you do, but I want you to have 5 fouls. But I don't care if you're in there for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. I want you to get those 5 fouls.
Get in there and get aggressive.
Yeah.
Let's wake these guys up. Miller just started the celebration right here. Coach Richardson said, settle down.
4:30 left to go. 110-74. Arkansas is going to be flying high. Predicted by many to be the top seed in the Southeast region.
Joey Wright looking for his shot. And
he is tied up.
Mayberry just clouded up and rained all over him that time.
So Miller's going to finally check out as Mayberry has picked up his third.
Standing ovation from this Barnhill crowd.
110-74 to set on the West Coast. Stay tuned for ABC's World News Sunday. That's coming up next.
The Barnhill South is right here.
10,000 tickets they sold to Arkansas. It's just Steve Red around here.
Now they'll get 3,500 at the SEC.
Yeah, that's right. Now that's all going to change, isn't it, Joe, when they move to the SEC?
Well, it'll be interesting to see if they can pick up some more. But
well, they're building a new arena up at Stanford too. I think it's going to seat over 16,000, so there'll be a lot more room for the home game. But you hate to leave those little places like the Barnhill Arena because it's such atmosphere and it's such a home court advantage.
I guarantee you Nolan Richardson likes it.
Ernie Murray with a three-pointer. 113-75 and still the full court pressure.
They're taking no prisoners.
Well, it's hard to tell your players not to play hard.
Oh, you never want to do that. You do it with your substitutions. You don't do it with asking your players to let out.
And the problem with Arkansas is he plays so many of these players, it's hard to get down to a point on your bench with their guys that don't play.
Exactly. They can all